that's not a sight that you see every day.
เรียกว่าขับง่ายที่อย่างนี้ความรู้สึกมันเป็นแบรนด์ที่ขี่ง่ายแล้วก็มีสับเลยหาลุ้นกัน
chaos chaos chaos
Hey everyone, welcome back to Sgcarmart. So we are here in Bangkok, Thailand for Treffen. So that's a huge gathering of Porsche cars as well as Porsche customers. However, I think it's not that nice if we just turn up like that, right? So we are here at Porsche Center Bangkok to pick up our very own Porsche. So let's go get our car. So this is the car that we are going to be driving. So this is the Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo. And actually I've had a little bit of experience with the Cross Turismo, right? So the last time I came to Bangkok with Porsche, I actually drove a Cross Turismo from Bangkok all the way to Singapore. Obviously that was the previous generation model and this is the new one. And what do you need to know about it? It's a Cross Turismo, it's fast, it's all electric, and this one has a little roof tent on top as well. That's going to be the car that we're going to be driving for the next couple of days. So let's jump in and get going.
Welcome to Bangkok.
Hello สวัสดีค่ะ
Alright, so I'm now driving the Taycan Cross Turismo. It's 4:15 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon in the middle of Bangkok. So we are now headed to Treffen. It's being held at Impact Speed Park, I think that's what it's called. Obviously, if you pan the camera in front, we are kind of caught in sort of heavy traffic, which is, I guess, very normal for Bangkok, I suppose. First, obvious impressions of the car. It's a really, really comfortable car. I think we've been driving a little bit and I think Kel, you would agree, it's really very comfortable, very smooth riding, easy to drive. It's not a small car per se, but I've not found it difficult to negotiate some of these tighter roads here. I mean, we've had one instance of the car, some emergency braking for us because of a bike cut in front of us. But other than that, you know, it's been a very smooth drive so far. Obviously, I've fond memories of this Taycan in general. With this new one, it's more power, more range, and a lot of the same creature comforts anyway. It's a very familiar car. We're going to be heading to Treffen. We are 19 km away with about 21 minutes on the road. And then this car is actually going to be on display, so let's get there and get this car displayed.
Okay, hey guys, we have reached the Treffen! Yay, we are here finally after a long drive.
I was driving.
Yeah, I'm just a passenger princess as always. But anyways, we are finally here. How do you feel?
It's exciting. First time being here. It's cool to see a lot of Porsches around. And I think the thing that I'm most fascinated by is the fact that it's not just new modern Porsches, you get a lot of classic Porsches as well. And some quite interesting things. Like I've seen a couple of RWBs already, so gonna be quite excited to take a look around.
This is also my first time, and as you can tell by the background noise, there's so many things going on right now. There's so many food trucks, there's so many cars, there's a lot of people just enjoying the vast options of cars that are parked here. I feel so overwhelmed. I don't know about you.
Not so much, I've seen a bunch of 911 before.
I feel so overwhelmed because like there's so many things to shoot, there's so many things to talk about. I'm just gonna take it one thing at a time, I guess.
But I think one interesting thing about this year's Treffen is that the theme is limited edition. So there's a flag over there, and I think we are now standing in the limited edition circle. So what exactly is limited edition, right? I think the easiest way to explain it is basically cars that are one of something. So for example, here we have one of 2,500 911 Dakar, a car that I really, really, really love and I have very fond memories of, and have slightly damaged, but those are prototypes. Here we have a 718 Boxster, 25 years old, one out of 1,250. And let's go for very, very, very rare. 992 Carrera GTS, 30 years Porsche Thailand edition, one of 30. we have a 964 Speedster. Now this is a fantastic car, one of 936. You get the idea, right? These are some of the most rare Porsches you can find. And then if we read a little bit more, I think these are some of the big hitters in Porsche law, I suppose. GT2 RS, one of 30, and it's noisy as hell because obviously it's a GT2 RS. Super rare in some senses, but it's a Carrera RS 2.7. The original RS in many ways. Not in many ways, it is the original RS, and look at it, it looks amazing. How many years old? This is from 73, so this car is 51 years old and it still looks like it would fit in any modern garage today. These are some of the most sought after cars around. This is the big highlight of this year's show, all these super rare Porsches. Oh, one other thing, the car that we drove here, it's on display right now, so let's cut to that. And we're now here at the Porsche Taycan stand, and that's the car we drove here. If you don't believe me, I've just unlocked the car. That is a Taycan Cross Turismo, and that too, it's its basic twin. They are essentially the same car. I think both are Taycan 4 Cross Turismos. We obviously have the extra tent on the top because adventure. Just to quickly touch on the Taycan Cross Turismo, it's a car that I really like. Obviously, I have fond and also difficult memories about being in this car for 28 hours. This is obviously the new generation one. I suppose the thing I love about this car is that it's a little bit more than just your electric sports saloon, right? That's your standard Taycan. I love the fact that there's the added ride height to it, and there's also the adjustable ride height. So if you're going fast, it lowers the suspension so you can get a little bit more stability. And obviously, if you don't run into bad roads, you need to do a little bit of off-roading, that's the car that you want. Now, as part of this adventure booth, Porsche has set up a little display over here. It's one of those things where you can go out camping, set this up, have your beers, your drinks, your food, open up your tent, get in, sleep, wake up next day, drive to your next destination. Talking about next destinations, let's go walk around and check out what else is on display. Now, one interesting thing is that if you look over here, you can see a lot of familiar looking number plates. That's because these are Singapore cars. We understand there's a contingent of over 30 Singapore cars that drove from Singapore all the way here to be right here. And among the cars driving up from Singapore, not just your Cayennes and your Macans, there are actually a bunch of GT3 RSs as well. And now that's a first generation 911. I think what's most fascinating is look at the size of it and look at the size of all the 911s around here. You can clearly see how big cars have grown. Who needs ground clearance? That's not a sight that you see every day. That's a 356 Speedster.
Chaos.
So that's a wrap on Treffen 9 here in Bangkok, Thailand. I hope you enjoyed this video, and do remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and you can also hit the notification bell to be alerted of all our upcoming videos. And of course, check us out on TikTok at Sgcarmart. So that's our time here in Thailand done. I'll see you back home. Bye! And we are gonna grab our very own Porsche to drive. Again! 3, 2, 1.